I'm Glen Morris from the Smart Energy Lab, and today I'm looking at the eStore. This is a BESS, a battery energy storage system. It's a hybrid inverter with a battery system connected together, all as one unit. So the eStore comes in different variants. This unit here has the 10 kilowatt hour battery pack at the bottom here. It's possible to add extra 10 kilowatt hour battery packs to give you a bigger storage capacity, particularly for self-use or backup. I mentioned backup. This unit comes with the Goodwill EM inverter option, which is a 5 kilowatt AC export to grid. It can also supply the loads in the home at up to 5 kilowatts, but in backup it's a 2.5 kilowatt capable backup inverter. I really like the look of this unit. The all-in-one, very clean. The cover here actually covers the inverter and protects it from the environment, protects it from UV and rain and wind and dirt, and provides just a great unified look to the product. It's got integrated Wi-Fi antenna up the top here where it's not going to get bumped and knocked off. It's got good reception being above all the equipment too. And this system has been AC coupled to an existing solar inverter. Behind me is a solar edge system that was already here at the site, to which we added this as well. So we've got two solar arrays, one going to the solar edge and one going to the eStore with 10 kilowatt hours of battery backup. Very simple to install because you're basically just putting components on top of each other. It does mean that you need to try and line up all of your brackets first. So there is a template that comes with this, which really aids in the process. So you put the template on the wall, screw your brackets in the right locations, and mount the unit. Let's have a look inside the box. So let's look inside the cover. This is the eStore with the 10 kilowatt hour battery. We've got two covers that we can remove. One is to access the DC isolator. And down here we've got the DC isolator for the unit, and just basically a weatherproof connection point with a cover over it. This is where the inverter lives. And here's the Goodwill Inverter, the Goodwill EM series. This option has the capability of having 6.5 kilowatts of PV connected to it. Its output is 5,000 watts to the grid, and in backup mode 2,300 VA. Now remember that 2,300 VA is not a huge amount, so you probably want to keep it for just essential circuits like fridge and lighting, but it is very useful as a backup capable inverter with 10 kilowatt hours of storage in this configuration. It's got a DC isolator on the side here, which is for the PV array, and it's protected from the environment with that cover. Because the cover is readily accessible, that is still a compliant isolator location, but the signage for the shutdown procedure should be visible as well. So all in all, a very nice unit to install, and the aesthetics of this are great. One of my favorite parts of this system is this display here. This simple bar graph provides the information that most customers are interested in, is how much is in the tank. So it's like a fuel gauge. We've got 5 out of 5 bars showing that the system is full, and there's also an indicator light around the outside in case of a fault condition. There's also an on-off switch here which allows you to turn off the battery system independently from the front panel. So my favorite feature, state of charge that's really simple to understand.